So, hello and welcome. Welcome to day number 2 of the 100-day author challenge. My name is Christopher Diarmani, and today's quote that we're going to talk about is, is Benjamin Franklin said, well said, sorry, well done is better than well said. Let me get that one right. So incredibly true. Um, One of the problems that so many of us face is that we allow our feelings to get in the way of getting the job of writing our book done. And if if that sounds familiar for you, I would love for you to just take in the idea of the fact that the very best tool that we have in our author toolkit is our own personal integrity. And so what does that actually mean? What does personal integrity mean in terms of writing a book? Simply put, it means doing what I said I would do, when I said I would do it, whether I feel like it or not. And that's probably the biggest challenge for so many authors is we don't feel like it. We don't feel inspired. We come up with a gazillion excuses of why we can't do the thing that we know we need to do, right? It also means building a writing habit that actually fits your life. Your schedule is not going to be the same as mine. The things that you need to complete in a day, depending on what your job is, what your family situation is. There's a whole host of things that goes into figuring out how to build a writing schedule that fits your life. From my own experience, I think that writing daily is the very best habit to build. But I also understand through working with some really busy people that that's just not possible for lots of folks, right? But there's still something that you can do every single day to be able to make some forward progress on your book. The beauty of a daily writing habit is it builds momentum. You get to see these small wins every single day, and that's a really beautiful thing because that's the thing that builds confidence. That's the thing that builds the belief in ourselves that, yeah, I can actually get this thing done. So one of the problems we can face is we may not know how to get started. We may not know what the next step in the writing process for our book is. Or worse, perhaps, maybe we don't even know why this book is so important for us to write. All we know is that it's critical for something deep in our souls that we have to write and publish this book, right? It's one of those things where whatever, say you're writing a nonfiction book where you've gone through some pretty nasty trauma in your life and you found a way through that, and you want to share that program, that success with others, because you know there's other people out there going through the similar thing as you are. So if all that sounds familiar to you, then I would love for you to come and join me for next week, starting on July 11th, for a free 5-day workshop where I'm going to show you how to build a complete roadmap for success for your book. Now, of course, this requires a couple things. It means you got to show up. It means you got to do the success work that I'm going to assign to you. None of it's difficult. It's all really, really simple, in fact. But there is a process. There's a step-by-step process to building this success roadmap so that you understand deeply why you want to write your book. You understand deeply why it's so important to you, who you're going to help, why you want to help them, all those sorts of things. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to be able to come out of a simple, free 5-day process and have all that stuff down. You'll know your why. You'll know exactly what you need to be including in your book. You will know how to design your own writing schedule that fits your life. Really, really exciting things. So let me just skip ahead. So if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, I would highly encourage you, as I said, to join me on July 11th, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific, where we're going to run through all of these things and how to build that roadmap for success. The URL is on your screen. It's also in the comments for this video. But if you have a book on your heart and you haven't been able to get it written, for example, a friend and client of mine said, when she came to me, she'd been trying to write her book for 6 years, hadn't been able to get it done. We started working together and we built a roadmap for success for her. And she had her first book published by the end of that year and her second book published the year after that. The roadmap actually works because it's designed to fit your life. And it's designed to help you get to this place where, as Benjamin Franklin says, well done is way better than well said. So with that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific for another daily quote, another little thought on what we can do to help build our writing lives a little more better, a little more productive for ourselves. And I'll see you then. So with that, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.